Hi guys, welcome to Ninelinks. This is your host Alex. Today, just gonna give you just want to share my experience on preparing the greenhouse for the winter time. So right now is in October. So in Texas, October weather is still pretty good, very mild. So the temperature range from 68ish to maybe highest 80ish, maybe could be 90ish too. So it's about 20 degrees difference. And if you have any kind of flowering plants, they typically love this kind of weather, like sweet olive, cymbidiums and stuff like that. They love this kind of weather. Initial step to prepare the greenhouse is that, of course, cleaning. I sweep the floor already and I organize the thing. And I count how many pots I'm gonna moving in here and how am I gonna arrange them. And as you can see, everything in here, there's a reason in here. So let's go over it real quick. First thing, this pot, you guys remember a couple videos back, I planted the watermelon in here. I'll be honest with you, I'm just not having good luck with any kind of fruiting kind of a plants. Watermelon's hard, and if you do plant watermelons, I suggest you plant in acidic soil and ground. They can grow really big and they require water a lot. So let me see if I can find a picture of that before I kill them all and throw them out. All right, here's a picture for you. So it was this big and it got even bigger. The size of the watermelon that came out, it's about pinky size. And only last 2 days before it turned dark. The reason being is that I think the watermelon requires a lot of water. Common sense, right? Watermelon. But anyway, my greenhouse is heated. I mean, not heated, but it's greenhouse is hot. So in here, they're growing really well, really fast with fertilizers and stuff. However, they're not getting enough water. Initially, I started out water once a day, and then twice a day, night, morning and evening, and then evening, morning, mid-afternoon, and evening. And I left it to work. I besides plants, I have other things to do in life. Come back couple days forgot to water it. Plants all dried up, and the small watermelon babies all gone. So I thought about it. So I was like, you know what, it's not worth it, because think of this way, this soil, these cost roughly 3 bags of organic soil potting mix, cost me about $30. The container is $10 or $40. Fertilizers is not much, it's $5. Water, let's call it $4 or $5, not a $5. So you're looking about roughly $50 to $60 of work in here, and plus my manual labor I'm not putting in there. So for $60 you can, let's say $50. You go to Walmart, watermelon is $3.98 and $4. You can buy the roughly about five, 6 of those per season. I think it's pretty good already. So not discouraging people for not growing this, but just for me, I typically, one of my requirements growing fragrant plants is easy to take care of. I don't have to worry about it all the time. But for watermelons, it's too much work. And then there's other problems, pest problems. I see like aphids and other caterpillars on there. Oh man, it go on and on. But anyway, not going into too much detail now. That's there. So what I'm gonna do with this is that I bought this lemon verbena. It smells lemon. Rub it. You can cut it for food. This one I'm going to try my best to put it as an herb container. It'll be in here all the time. So these herbs will not die during the winter time. It'll be in here, and then over here, since during the winter time, this side gets more sunlight. So this side will probably giving to the sun-loving plants. Now this side will be more cooler, a little bit more cooler because it's against the wall. Behind here, let me show you. Behind this side, let me show you down here. You see, it's a neighbor's one of those block off thing. They're in a higher hill, so which is very nice. This help this greenhouse protect 3 sides against the wind. Okay, so anyway, this side will be cooler, so it'll use for those that can tolerate more coldness in the winter. So in the middle, if I have any cuttings and stuff, I will put it in the middle. Now I just use it for containers and stuff that I put there, and you can see over there that's dry, actually basil, dry basil. So during the winter time, fall time, when the plants all died, out there in my herb garden, I'll cut all of them off and dry it and then put it in here. And what I'm gonna do is that in the winter time, I have this thing burning, so I'll put these guys in there. It burns and it creates really good smell. I tried it out last year. It created a really good smell in the yard, like a minty smell. I mean, we're talking about these are organic mints, smoke coming out. And another thing is that after you burn them, you can use the ashes for, you know, organic fertilizing. You can put in the garden and stuff like that. All right. And last thing before I go, you remember I talked about last time on the greenhouse, I talked about caulking. You can see these caulks, let's say, I'll take back some of the words I say about these Alex caulk, the cheap caulk. Cheap caulk does not work well, and during, I think I caulked it around November, right? It gets, once it takes a long time to dry, and just before it dry, if there's a rain or stuff, you can see the white marks. It's just leaking, and it's just basically like white powder dust, and it's very soft and squishy. It will not stay on. However, that's true from my previous video. However, I'll take the word back about how durable they are. Now, once they are basically set and there's no rain, like this one I put in there, oh man, they're hard. They're very good. They're holding down the thing really well. For the price, I think it's worth it. But however, if you were going to use this caulk for your greenhouse and stuff, make sure you at least have an entire week of good weather. The small rain can wash them dramatically. So next step I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here and recaulk some of the stuff, some of the area that has been exposed. And like, for example, like this one, you can see right here, right, caulk up here, and this section is all been washed off, which is not a problem because outside I caulked it too, and I have those temperature tape on there. So overall, I think preparation is ready. Maybe the few leaves and stuff, because I left the door open, greenhouse, so got in here, may sweep it, and so ready for the winter time. So that's it for today, guys. All right, just share with you about my greenhouse preparation for upcoming winter. All right, take care, guys.